for 14 damage, and the second attack will hit an armor class
Yes.
Yes.
Hit an armor class of hit.
For 11 damage.
Okay. And staying put there?
Yeah.
I'm surprised Nodal hasn't tried moving it back into the lava yet.
I so want to. But here's the thing, is I don't care if they kill it, because then I can just cook it in the lava.
Dram.
Let's see, Dram. How far would he have to move? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Doesn't really like having to move all the way out here, but yeah, sure. Let's give this guy a couple of Eldritch Blasts.
I'm going to give the Chimera cover for that angle because there's a giant scorpion in the way. So it's going to get +2 AC on these rolls.
Okay. So this looks like a... What's this to hit? This is a 20 and a 16.
Both hit.
Cool.
Yeah, just give me the grand total damage.
Yep,
I don't think Dram can do it right here, but maybe with excellent rolls. No,
well, these are not excellent rolls. No. So this is... Destil, you are the Eldritch Blast Master. Is that damage? Is that damage added to each blast, or just one?
Which damage? The charisma?
Yeah, the charisma.
Yeah, you add it to each hit. That's why it's so
okay.
good.
Okay, you're rolling to hit twice.
Oh right, yeah. So 15 damage.
Okay.
And then he ducks back here, which is as far as he can go.
And Mahogany. Can you be the guy right here?
Yeah, I'm gonna cook this.
Why don't you do something useful for once,
Chimera. It's gonna be delicious.
Are we gonna use the lava rules?
Yeah, let's use the lava rules on this Chimera.
Back into the lava?
Push him into the lava. Because I can get like 2 claws on him.
Are you attacking him first, or are you pushing him first?
I'm pushing him first.
Okay. And you're gonna claw him and then let him go?
Yeah.
Alright, let's roll to hit.
Brick's really hoping I kill him before I let him in the lava.
That looks like one hit.
Oh, that was 1 roll at advantage.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. 1 hit.
Yeah, that's 3. Let's roll the other claw.
Wait, how much damage?
3 damage.
That was it?
So far. Oh, he's dead.
So you don't even get a chance to... If you think you're about to, I'm going to claw him then drop it, but you accidentally sever the goat head and the body just falls. Bubbling up.
No, don't worry. I have 2 claws on him. So with the other claw, we're going to be able to eat this delicious, poisonous creature.
Didn't you guys already try that
I was
once?
say, that worked out so well for us last time.
Yeah, but this time I have removed poison.
So what's next?
Purify food and drink.
Now that the
purify food and drink.
Now that the 2 Chimera are dead.
Now I'll point out the stuff on the other side of that lava pit.
I'm gonna hold out the starting to flame creature. Can I make a bridge out of this?
Elsie, the Tiefling shakes his head, waves that aside. And let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20... Oh yeah, I got plenty of movement to get over there. Give me a rope.
What are you doing?
You'll see.
No, you're gonna tell me.
I'm gonna run
we
along
just
the
lost
wall.
you, we just lost you 2 days ago.
No, Mahogany already thinks this is awesome, so there's 1 giant claw behind Elsie Clone blocking off Riot. This is gonna be great.
Serenity's already thrown him a rope.
And Serenity one end of the rope, and...
Kelian shoots the strongbox with an arrow. Let's make sure it's not a mimic.
By the time Elsie Clone wall runs over there, there's a crossbow bolt sticking out of the side of it. It's not
Mahogany
Tiefling gives
lifts
a
up the
thumbs
claw,
up.
and then lifts the second claw up yeah!
Now, Elsie Clone, now that you're closer, looking at the strongbox, the figurine sitting on it is quite large. You'd have to pick it up with both hands, and it looks very heavy. It's got a silverish sheen to it, which looks orange in the glow of the lava here, and it's of a hobgoblin riding a dragon. So it's got bit and bridle in this dragon's mouth, and the hobgoblin has its axe over its head in a triumphant war cry.
I'll look over to Kelian and say, hey, You want to check this thing out? See if it's trapped? I think it might be trapped.
Are we still in initiative, Rickard?
No.
Okay.
Nothing of the sort.
I'm gonna finish up our aura.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking.
There's 6 more chimeras. They're coming at you.
Yeah!
And how do you expect for me to get over there?
That's why I left the rope with Serenity.
Just run across it, right?
So you want Kelian to tightrope walk while Serenity holds the rope?
This pillar looks large enough I could tie the rope across it, around it.
How much rope do you have in this coil?
50 feet. Standard issue adventurer rope.
Do they sell it like that? Like branded adventurer rope?
Because you're probably going to need 30 feet just to get around this pillar.
Maybe,
And then it looks like it's
maybe
about 20 feet to the.
Maybe you could
pretty
drop some
close.
climbing pitons.
Yeah,
here.
and I'm using I'll use some pitons to keep it from sliding down the pillar.
So you had 50?
Yeah. I have more rope in my
Elsie Claude, how do you
More.
secure it on your end?
Hammer it into place down here on this end.
Okay. So you guys have these precarious looking ropes spanning the lava lake.
I mean, you don't have to tightrope walk. You can go. You can hang upside down. Go over hand like that.
What do you think, Kelian?
Are you people high?
Kelian, this giant fucking scorpion slowly turns to look towards you, eyes waving. Like, I really wish I had a webcam because I'm going like,
Kelian reaches into a bag and brings out the orb of Vesterhoff and just holds it out. Her disapproving glare.
Do we all just have orbs of Vesterhoff now?
Yeah, she gave them all to you.
Yes.
So what do you guys do with this rope? What's the plan here?
What check would I need to make?
You would have
This
to
is
make
how my character
an
dies, by the
acrobatics
way.
check to tightrope walk. And yes, if you fail the check, you will die. There is no coming back from that.
This is a dumb plan. We need a better plan than Kelian, just walk the
Here's the
tightrope.
other... Kelian, you're looking at the objects on the other side, this giant strongbox and this figurine. Even if you got across safely, which you could probably do, the objects over there are far too heavy to carry.
Is there any other
you all being
treasure
fun
that
at
other than the
telekinesis.
other than the figurine? Is that it?
It's
Like
the strongbox and the figurine sitting on top. So if you wanted
Yeah.
to open the strongbox, you don't even see a locking mechanism on it, but you'd have to move the figurine to the side to open it up.
Oh,
Is,
there's no locking mechanism on this thing?
Yeah, but it might be trapped. You're
Is
the guy
this
who knows all about
corner,
traps.
Is this corner debris or lava?
That's lava. Yeah, it's a little lava pool.
Okay.
I think it's
Serenity's
supposed to
gonna
be debris on the map, but I just decided
move
to
around to here. Is there anything else up here that I can see if I move to there?
Nope.
Okay.
Just a few cracks in the back wall.
Healing. You just have to go hand over hand, tie your leg, put your legs around the rope, go hand over hand. Easy peasy.
I
Well,
hate everything about
Well,
you.
before we go any further with this scene, before we get on to what Serenity's doing over there, Kelian, make a decision. Rope or not?
No.
No, okay.
Absolutely
Serenity,
not.
go.
I've lost characters like this before. Absolutely not.
Can we just, Elsa clone? Can you just take the solution bag and grab anything small enough for it into that? We'll worry about the rest later.
I don't like. I'm really nervous about opening the strong box.
Tie a
It
rope
is.
around it. And we'll pull it open from over here.
He wants Kelian to tightrope walk over a lava pit, but he won't open a box.
And then Serenity starts untying the rope from this pillar to give him enough slack to do that.
That is a very good point.
So you're gonna try.
Risk
You're
your
gonna
life once and then risk your life again.
You're gonna open the box with the rope. How is this working?
That's that.
Hammer a pit into the back wall so we can use it as a fulcrum, and then hammer a pit into the front of it. If it opens backwards, back towards the wall.
Okay.
Man, it Serenity with this engineering like nonsense. Wow.
Riot walks up. Wait, you just need a box open? Is that what's going on here? You just need to
That's-
open a box?
That's what's going on here.
Right, cast
Nope.
knock. This is ridiculous.
And there's the loud, resounding, thunderous boom as Elsie Clone, where you're standing, the box flies open, crashing the figurine into the back wall. And for the barest second, you see the box is filled with gold and silver.
Money.
And then The figurine, I guess, would have to have crashed against the wall, then fell onto the floor next to the box.
And probably all mangled now.
No, actually. It looks... Well, how do you examine it?
I'm gonna...
Wait, the
That
bear a
sounds like an
second.
incredibly loaded question.
Elsie Clown, how are you examining the figurine?
I'm just a cursory glance.
Okay, then you can't tell if it's damaged or not just by glancing at it. But yeah, you've got an open box, and it's large amounts of gold and silver coins. Notably, usually when you find a hoard like this, and you guys have found a few, the coins are all of the same or similar minting. Not so with this. The City of Brass kind of being like the mercantile hub of the multiverse. There are coins here from absolutely everywhere.
Alright then, I'll scoop some coins into my pack.
Okay. How many?
And
Like, do you load your pack up with it?
probably just about 10 pounds of coins.
How many individual coins is that, Destil?
How much?
10 pounds
the
worth
size
of
of
coins.
There's 50 coins per pound.
Okay. So 500 coins?
Yeah.
Now, so you're scooping them up, or do you sit there and pick out the gold ones?
No, I'm just scooping just a
Scooping them
handful
up.
of it.
Okay. So, go ahead and roll percentile dice. And you want to roll high on this. This will be the percentage of coins you get that are gold. In your pack.
But clearly, he's just going to be able to
24.
run back and get the rest.
24? So you have 500 coins. 24% of those are gold. The remainder are silver.
Alright.
Do the math. You can do math, right?
Uh,
Okay, Destil, do the math.
120 gold. The rest are silver.
Yeah, there you go. And now what?
what was that number again?
120 gold. 380 silver.
And you only grabbed like a quarter of, like less than 25% of the coins in this strong box. It's loaded down.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna bring just that bag of gold back across and say, hey, there's more over there. I mean, I'm not taking it for myself or anything. I'm just saying there's more over there.
We'll dump these out and we'll put them in the solution bag and you could get another batch.
Yeah, but remember what happened last time you pulled something out of the solution bag?
Yeah, Mahogany's looking around. He doesn't know why you guys think we have the solution bag at all. That's gone.
Do we not?
Wait, did I miss something in that session I missed?
Mahogany's a scorpion.
Oh, okay.
There's no bag
right.
here.
Oh,
Right.
yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Huh.
But it's only 10 pounds worth of coins, and
Yeah,
that was
we
a
just
quarter
put
of it, so we
individual-
can carry it.
Yeah. No, just everybody carry 10, 15 pounds worth, sounds like.
Yeah, that sounds fine. Alright,
Yeah.
So I guess we'll spend a couple minutes back across the wall. grab
That sounds
some
like
money.
2 random encounter rolls to me.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Alright, so everybody can get that same deal. 500 coins, roll percentile, that determines what percentages of gold. Do that for all 7 of you, but do not go over 3,300 coins. Because after that, the box is empty. While you guys are doing all this, I love giving
Wait.
my PCs just homework.
So you're saying the two of us are short a little?
Yeah, there's only 3,300 coins in the box. So after that, there's none, and you'll have to try to split them up. But yeah, roll percentile to see how much of each batch is gold. I'm going to run and fill up my water. I will be right back.
Happy's badge is 23% gold.
Yeah, for now, give Happy and the other one 400 each. We'll split this up amongst gold and stuff when we get back.
Okay.
I got 28% gold.
You did better
Yep.
than me.
Kelian got
72%
61.
gold.
Of course, Kelian did.
What'd you get? What'd you get?
61.
Oh,
Sorry.
I
I
got
got
the opposite.
72.
I got 16% gold.
So yeah, money.
Alright, 72 times 5. Serenity, you willing to carry mine until I can put it in my bag?
And Riot crosses enrich ourselves personally off the list.
Yeah, no, I was thinking the same thing.
Now, I know that like modern D&D, especially 4th and 5th edition, kind of glazes over the treasure. Like, I'm just supposed to tell you what's in the treasure hoard. That's what you have now. I much prefer the old school style of individually determining what's in the hoard, making you guys roll the dice, making sure you don't carry more than you can have.
Alright, so Happy has 92 gold.
In fact, when I generate the amount of gold in a hoard, because if you use just the base rules, it always generates a nice even number. but I always roll a couple of percentile dice at the end.
You always want us to have that 0.6%.
Yeah, I always
That
That
of a gold
0.6
piece.
gold.
throw some jaggies on there. You know, make sure that your treasure hoard's not anti-aliased.
All right. So yeah. All right. Well, that was productive.
I did stop doing that with gems eventually, though. I did stop just giving people gems and make them go get them appraised. And so, how much treasure did everybody walk away with?
We didn't add it up yet. Well,
Okay, you're gonna do it later.
We'll pull it later.
Yeah, we'll
Gotcha.
pull it later.
Shit.
What are you guys doing with the figurine?
I don't think
How heavy,
How big
how
is
heavy
it?
does it look?
Who attempts to lift it? It would have to be Elsie Clone, unless
it
somebody's
would
gonna
have to
make
be
a
Elsa
check.
Clone. Yeah.
Okay. Elsie Clone, you reach down to pick up this figurine, and you put your hands on it. Roll up a new character.
Yeah.
No, I mean, the thing is heavy. It's not excruciatingly heavy. You could carry it.
Yeah.
You couldn't tightrope with it. You couldn't wall run with it. You're at half movement while you're carrying it.
Yeah, no,
Because
there's
the
no
thing, physically, I mean, it's pretty big. Like maybe a little bigger than a bowling ball, but it's extremely dense. It's very, very heavy, and the shape of it is very unwieldy.
is
I'll
it
shake my
solid
head.
gold?
It's solid something. It has a silver sheen to it, but it's now that you have it in your hands, you're inspecting it, it's definitely not silver. Not only that, but you don't see a scuff mark or a scratch or anything on it from when Riot blasted it into the wall off the back of the box.
Alright, this thing looks rad as shit.
How would we get it out of here, though?
Yeah. How far down is the lava pit?
20 feet.
How big a figurine did you say it was?
It's a little bigger than a bowling ball, but it's not a uniform shape.
So it's solution bag size.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It's just, it would be a question of how fun would it be to have a Mephit
Yeah. that
version
would be
of
great.
this statue.
Yeah.
Now, the flip side of that is your solution bag right now is at 1%. Because you just got a Mephit last week.
I don't know what that means.
Oh, it means... I know what it means.
It's a cumulative 1% chance every item you pull out of the bag to get a smoke Mephit.
Oh, did we...
And you got one last week.
I don't think we ever got identified, did we?
No,
Yeah,
we
you
never
did.
have identified the.
We did.
You've used identified it by now, if not, because you've
Yeah.
gotten a couple of Mephits at this point.
Alright,
Right.
okay, cool. Good to know.
It's my favorite part of my campaign spreadsheet is
Mephit chance?
incrementing the Mephit chance.
Oh, man! We should totally just put dumb shit in it anytime we need a Mephit, and just take out like 100 things until we get a Mephit.
So how are you getting the solution bag to Elsie Clone?
Yeah. Are you gonna have to revert there, Mahogany?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It sounds like-
I'm thinking people are hurt anyway, so I might get a chance to rest soon anyway.
Yeah, I
so,
can use some heal.
So I'm gonna revert back.
Speaking of heal, I have some heal for people. I have 23 points worth.
I'm taking scratch.
I'm at 50 down.
Well, I've got 23 points worth. Take it.
Sounds
take
like
it
you
if
can
want.
take
Yep.
it all, Serenity.
Okay.
All right. So if Mahogany's going to revert, then I'm going to take the solution bag from him with his permission.
Yeah.
All right.
Put that sweet ass statue in this bag.
Zip it back across, and then kind of just slide the bag over to the top of the statue, and then draw the string shut.
Okay, so Mahogany, you are a Genasi again?
Yeah.
Okay. As you guys are hauling all this treasure back, Dram suggests that you split all the treasure evenly.
Oh, Mahogany will say, yeah, that's what we usually do.
And he gives you the thumbs up. He says, usually this is the kind of thing I like to hammer out at the beginning of the adventure, but as we were pressed for time,
Yeah.
and he looks
no
around
kidding.
kind of impressed. He says, I'm glad to see all of you are on the up and up.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Mm,
The only thing we do is, if something doesn't split exactly evenly, we give like a 1% to the taker. But
Yeah.
that's just to make smooth things over.
Right.
Let me check his faction real quick, because I believe I've forgotten.
Yeah. Does he have a faction? Is he wearing faction colors?
He's from Sigil. So, yeah.
He's not wearing any colors. He was wearing prison clothes.
Oh, that's right.
yeah.
He doesn't like the idea, he says, of giving extra to the taker. And now he's looking at Kelian.
Bitch,
And-
I don't want none of this.
But he says, but if that's how you do it, I won't argue the point.
Don't worry, you'll get a full share.
I mean,
Yeah.
unless you're interested in taking your sword out and cutting gold coins in half, I think it's the most practical solution.
And he says, What kind of nonsense is that?
And I'll take out my 0.6 of gold piece.
I guess you haven't dealt with the governors recently, have you?
He says, blessedly not.
Well, anyway.
So what's
Anyway.
next?
Yeah,
It's
we
time
need
for us to go upstairs.
Yeah, we need to keep moving.
So you've got a 40-foot cliff here. This is the ramp that goes down, and you see the glow of the lava across from you.
We should probably inspect that
Yeah, let's go check that out.
to see if we can see the back of the cavern.
Oh, by the way,
It's time
just
to
for
go
character sheet
upstairs.
purposes, did you give the backpacks, Glenn?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey,
And looking
Right.
across here,
Prickard's like, this dungeon's never gonna end.
you see the cave split in half by this lava lake. This area back here, and you see a side path right here. Strewn against this wall, not strewn, but laying against this wall, you see some number of pikes, longbows, and a couple of just standard greatswords that are made for man-sized creatures, medium-sized creatures.
yeah, that
And that's that.
probably leads to that.
Yeah, across the other way.
Yeah. So I don't.
I
really
don't want
see
any part of this.
Yeah, I don't think we need any reason to go through here right now. So let's
I could
moving.
get us there.
No.
No.
How?
If I turn into a bird,
I'm
I'll look
not.
up at the ceiling, I'll be like, that's a big enough ceiling.
I'm not too concerned about it. We have
Yeah, no, we have more.
It's
pressing
not on the
issues right
priorities
now.
list.
Alright, what's next?
looking at Riot.
Okay.
She's the one with the map.
Yeah. So, well, the problem is this specific thing is not. This came out of Elsa Clone's memory. It's not the map. We know that there's a narrow passage that leads upward to a secret door behind the throne room.
Or are there empty points on our map that we haven't explored yet?
Is this a wall?
It's a fair question.
Is what, a wall?
When I'm tabbing here.
We never went down there.
We never went. Yeah.
Yeah, because we were kind
That
of.
looks like a narrow passage to me.
You guys
You know
went
what?
this
Shut
far
up.
into the cave, but not further, and there's no light source back there.
Yeah,
so you
because
don't
we
know.
were
Yeah.
thinking that the lava that's marked on the map was this thing.
I'll
and-
tell you what. I didn't see this in his memories.
In fact, I think this orange circle is where somebody said this is where lava is supposed to be.
Right.
Yeah.
No, the orange circle is where Kelian was investigating for secret things.
Okay, so
But
what's
no,
next?
But if I picked you both up, like one in each claw, it would only
No.
need half the trips.
Let's
So,
go check out.
well-
Do we want to go check this out? Because I don't think we ever figured out exactly what this was.
What was? Could you tab that again?
This up to 16B.
I don't remember ever checking that out, so let's check it out.
Okay.
Let me... Real quick on my
Wait,
end.
what? 16B, where?
Oh, that's
Also-
right here.
I'll also mention that there was that passage that we saw but never went down up to the north that didn't look dangerous.
I thought that was the staircase that led up to the where the drow were hanging out in that temple.
Oh, you know
That's
what?
right.
I think you're right.
Dram knows
Yeah.
what this is. He confirms. That goes to a terrible place where
Yeah.
the drow are keeping some manner of disgusting spider monster.
So, like I
Yeah,
said,
we don't want to go up there.
And it comes out opposite of the temple of the Tannery Lord.
While we're just exploring things that aren't dangerous, I'll mention that there was that small tunnel we never went down to the north that it would only be like a 5-minute walk to check out.
Which one are you talking about?
Okay, so on the next map, to
Here,
the
I'll load it
north,
up.
there's a lower right area that we never went down. We just kind of saw it, said, oh, that's a dead end, and we left. Right here, where there's an X.
that looks like
Yeah, that was just a dead
Nothing.
end. You guys had
It was-
looked
yeah.
down there.
Yeah.
Okay. If Brooke's willing to confirm it's just a dead end.
Well, I mean, if it wasn't, there would still be black space there. You wouldn't know.
Yeah.
Listen, have you ever known me to be a charitable DM?
Yes.
What's next?
I guess we go to check out the locks on the main doors heading up toward the prison.
But if by check out you mean just open, then yes.
Yeah, that's what I was getting at.
Staying 60 feet together at all times.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah,
Yeah, someone move my piece real quick.
Okay, let me just throw it in the lava over here.
fucking Nodal, man.
I'm gonna swim in it.
That's his actual middle name.
Fucking yeah.
Fucking Nodal, man. Riot, you stand before the large double doors, and they've reinforced them with large chains.
Any locks or anything like that?
Well, yeah, the chains are locked in the center.
Alright, Kelian, can you pick that?
Yeah, I can try. Bust out my thieves' tools.
Okay.
Riot's gonna stand back a little bit.
Yeah.
That sounds like a good idea.
How'd you do?
23.
Kelian, you start working on the lock, and after a few seconds you realize it's reinforced by magic as well. This is beyond your tools.
Oh. Hey guys, beyond my tools. It's
Doing
magic.
up.
Alright, let's see.
Kelian steps back a little bit.
It's time for fuck your lock.
Yep, pretty much. Let's knock on this door here.
Okay. And the sound of it again resounds and echoes all through the caves.
Riot looks back and waves to Alosis. Oh no, he's not here. He's over at the other place.
No, but Brazimal is right here. You probably just woke him up.
The tiefling just says, "We're here."
We're going to make another tribute. I'm a dragon.
And the path is now open, leading up.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Let me look at this map to see if I can figure out
Where the
secret passage might be.
I think it might be. Judging by the layout of the way that it works, I'm thinking it might be in the skull horn place looking thing,
Oh, you think up there? That's kind of
or in that region.
Drownland.
We got a
No,
lot
it's-
of black space here.
No, it was. No, we never went down this hallway to all the way to the south.
He talked about a narrow hall, and most of the halls here are not narrow. They're like 20 feet wide. He was talking about a 10-foot wide place.
And Dram, who's kind of been around the place, shakes his head. Says he knows of no such room in this fortress. I mean, the place was built for fire giants. He has not personally seen anywhere that he would describe as narrow.
Let's go down to the armory again. I think we missed something.
All the way up in the armory.
Alright.
Because we go up to the top level, and we run the risk of running into probably the last of his forces.
Who cares? It's faster to just go to the armory than to talk about going to the armory. Let's just go.
Okay.
Yeah, and I don't see any place else but.
Coming around this corner, oops, you see a stone wall has been erected right here.
Straight to ceiling.
Yeah, it goes all the way up to the ceiling. Looks like it was put up kind of hurriedly, and it could be broken apart with work. It would take. I'm thinking if I should reduce for Serenity because she's super strong, but I don't think I will. Everybody who works at it will reduce the time it takes by 15 minutes, but everybody who works at it will also incur a level of exhaustion if you decide to just take this wall down with the tools you're carrying now.
Yeah, that's
Riot
boring.
Looks at Mahogany and said, "You got anything for
Yeah,
this?"
exactly. I'll step up to the wall,
Okay?
and first, I'm just going to make sure to read this again so that I know what I'm doing.
And Nodal pauses for dramatic effect because he loves doing this kind of shit.
Yeah.
What spell are we using?
I think I'm using Stone Sheep, but don't quote me on that just yet.
That's what I thought you were going to use too.
Yeah.
I mean, what looks like happened here is they moved some amount of magma or lava up here until it hardened in place. So it's just it's not even a worked stone wall. It's a natural stone wall.
What's happened, the issue that you're running into with me today is that I got a new PC, and so all my files are not on my computer.
Oh.
Yeah, and
You're not prepared, in other words.
I'm not prepared.
Jerk.
Oh, wait. I could just use Don John, the greatest website ever made.
It's a pretty good sight. You can make a small passage through the wall as long as the wall is less than 5 feet thick. So
Sounds good to me.
yeah, lasts for
Ever.
forever.
It's just
Yeah,
you do it.
but you don't know how thick the wall is from here.
Right, but I've got a few spell slots.
Okay.
So worst comes to worst, we'll do this 5 foot at a time.
Okay. So Mahogany, you step forward. Make sure all the components and everything are good to go.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you can use your focus. Okay. And 5 foot into the wall, you realize it's 10 feet thick, at least.
All right. Well, that's 5 feet that we don't have to tunnel through.
Yep.
So I think I'm just going to burn another 4th level.
And stone shape again?
Yeah.
Okay, so let me actually draw what we've got now. You guys have tunneled through the 10 feet of solid stone
In 12 seconds.
in just a few seconds. And you have yourself a nice little narrow passage.
Cool.
You are going to have to squeeze through this passage. So going through it, it's going to count as difficult terrain, but that won't be a big deal unless I roll a random encounter right now.
Okay.
Which I might have. We'll find out. What's next?
Well, I guess we'll squeeze our way through.
Kelian, stop there. Looking across the hall, you see the 2 sliding doors. You see now, though, the center of them, where they would come apart, has been fused somehow. Because these were large item doors. Look like somebody took a welder to them and welded them together. You may continue.
No, I'm real nervous.
Only had a couple hours to prepare this.
Kelian points at the door.
Oh, yeah, you can all see it as you emerge from your hole.
Look at the door.
We knock it.
Ugh.
Will that spell still work, right?
No, I'm not going to knock through that. That's not a door anymore.
What is it? It's like a full sheet of metal now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of been made into a solid iron plate.
Maybe the door around the hallways still.
We'll see.
Well,
Nothing.
actually,
Nothing coming this way, right?
No, looking down there, you don't see anybody in the hallway.
No new walls or anything.
No. And in fact, I mean, you know this to be where the temple is.
if we decided to go through there, I'm looking at this and using my penchant for destroying construction here. It looks like it would be a lot easier than it would have been to go through that wall to destroy this thinner piece of rock right here and just pull the iron out.
How are you going to pull the iron out?
Yeah.
Not knowing how it's
requires
fixed.
a lot of strength.
Yeah.
Any kind of
Let's
strong physical
hold on to that
exertion.
idea.
Yeah, any kind of strong physical exertion that you don't use magic to get around, that's the kind of stuff we're going to use exhaustion for in this dungeon here.
Let's put a pin in that for later. We never went down here. We don't know what's in there.
Yeah, we don't know what's in there.
Check this door.
We'll ask Dram first. Do you know?
He might. Give me 1 second. He tells you, as far as he knows, the old king used to have a blacksmith, an Afridi blacksmith of some quality. He served Asal Sodius loyally for years, and then continued to serve under Jandar, but when... And he doesn't know the details, but Jandar came into possession of some kind of artifact that the blacksmith coveted. And when Jandar refused to let him have it, Jandar... I'm reading my own notes here. Jandar learned that the Grand Sultan had ordered this blacksmith to get this artifact and give it to him as tribute. When Jandar learned of this, the blacksmith's betrayal, he had him executed. and made public the blacksmith's role in the theft, at which point the Grand Sultan disavowed any knowledge of the plot. Dram likes this story a lot because it speaks to the weaknesses of the structure of the city of Brass. The chinks in the armor of this city that looks from the outside so impenetrable.
What faction is Dram?
He's never told you.
That's why I'm asking him.
You're asking him?
Yeah.
And he says that in the city of Brass, there are no factions. He says in the city of Brass, there are politics and allies of opportunity.
Probably writes down in depth on his current in the middle of his head.
Kelian rolls his eyes a little bit. Are these doors still open?
Not at the moment, no. They're closed.
I feel like we should peek in here.
Is there still a large, stupid stone block here?
No. That has been removed.
You think we can
Let's put it this way. All of your stupid that you left behind has been cleaned up. They came through with the push broom and got rid of all the stupid.
Dude, my stupid takes a lot more than a push broom.
Yeah, no kidding.
So you're going to check in this room here, Serenity?
Yeah, if no one, Serenity's just gonna. If no one else beats her to it, Serenity's just gonna move there and open the door.
And
Yes,
looking
yeah.
in, it is just an empty quarters. You got the giant-sized bed over here. A small lockbox. I mean, small for a fire giant. I mean, you could climb inside it and take a nap. On the other side of the room. Other than that, no adornments in this room at all.
Should we take a short rest here?
Kelian puts a bolt
I'm
in a
with it.
strongbox.
Thunk. It's not a mimic.
Alright.
I love that that's now Kelian's thing.
You're welcome. Inspect the
I
lockbox. for
remember
traps.
Mahogany saying he wanted a rest.
Someone
I
would
don't-
might- Oh,
I don't
okay.
need one right this moment.
Okay, then we're good. I don't
Yeah.
really need one either.
I've still got one wild shape. When I'm down to 0,
Alright.
Alright, what's next?
Kelian
Serenity will
inspects
take a
the
look around the corner
lockbox for
while
traps.
they're investigating that.
And you look down this this hallway here. Roll for random encounter.
3, 3, 3, 1.
And empty. You don't see anybody patrolling. You see what looks like a second stone wall here. These doors are now closed, and you can't tell what these sliding doors look like because they're set into the wall. Kelian, going over the box, there's a place for a lock to be affixed, but there's currently not one on the box, and doesn't look trapped. You don't find
Alright.
anything.
Pop it open.
And empty. Nothing in it.
Boo! Boo!
I'm gonna look under this bed.
Dram looks on amusedly and says, I just told you the story, yes?
Yeah.
The blacksmith was executed. His personal effects would have been claimed by Gendarme. And Riot just walks under the bed because there's probably enough headroom to do that.
Oh, yeah.
And nothing under here.
Probably pretty dusty.
Roll initiative for the Dust Bunny.
Oh shit.
Dust Bunny's gonna wreck.
He's like, when can I wild shape into a Dust Bunny?
You need to get the elemental wild shape first.
Right. The Dust Elemental Rabbit, literally a Dust Bunny.
And I love it. Suppose we hike down this way.
And you begin walking up the ramp, and when you get here, you see that these two iron doors are, like the ones to the north, welded together.
As well. Shit.
I don't know about anything about ironworking. And I'll probably look at El Cyclone. I'll be like, is there an easier way of, like, unwelding?
You just need a lot of heat.
And then I'll look at the fire Genasi.
He says, more than that.
Yeah. When I say a lot, I don't mean just like whatever this guy could conjure up. I mean, yeah. But like I said, I don't like the idea of wandering around places we haven't explored yet. But it seems to me that this hallway down here would be our only chance for said hidden.
I think the only way to explore is to wander around places where you haven't explored yet, Cyclone.
Well, hold up before we
That's
before
my
we go
name.
down.
Tiefling, sorry.
Before we go down there, remember that's where a demon lives.
El Infierno.
Was that told to us by someone?
I think Dram told us. Or
And-
somebody told
yeah,
us.
Dram did. Let me reiterate who exactly is there.
Oh yeah, no, Ice Demon, yes.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, that's right.
a Gaelugon named Iglis.
Mhm.
And it would have to have something to do with trading of Blood War slaves, but that's all he knows, really.
Yeah, like I said, according to your map, right, there's a couple side rooms in this area that have no marking on them.
Yeah, we could go and look at those. I mean, it's something to do besides war through rock.
Yeah, I don't think Mahogany could keep that up for very long.
I need a nap.
Yeah.
I mean, I could do it a little more. Kelian, you coming with?
Mm-hmm.
You're just a little AFK? Yeah. Sorry, normally I wouldn't be annoying about this.
I don't believe that. And looking out this hallway, again, empty. You hear some kind of skittering noise echoing from far down the hallway beyond this curve.
Oh, well.
Like scratching against the stone floor.
It's probably just spiders or something. Don't worry about it. Look towards Dram. We've dealt with a lot of spiders.
Some bigger than others.
Yep.
Some us more than others.
Oops, don't get that one yet. Boink,
Ah!
Whoop.
Whoa, whoa.
boink.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
I'm gonna do it again.
Ah!
You're the worst.
Sorry. Now, looking down this hallway, there are 3 double doors. These ones, similar to the ones that go into the barracks. They're all closed at the moment. Affixed to the wall here, kind of tied to a metal chain and pinned to the floor, is an enormous giant beetle tethered to an empty 2-wheeled wooden cart. And its legs are just scratching in place at the floor as it's pulling its chain taut and trying to skitter forward at you. So yeah, iron doors here, here, and here.
If we went to about here and opened the door, does it have enough slack on its chain to get to us?
It does not. It can't move beyond where you see this goat
Okay.
here. It's supposed to be a goat, but there's not going to be a goat. Come on.
I'm gonna just try to calm it down. I'll be like, hey there, buddy, don't worry, we're not gonna hurt you.
Oh,
Hey,
we're using animal handling?
You know what roll
I'm
you
using
use for that?
animal handling.
That would be an
handling.
animal handling check. What did I tell you last
What?
week? You just gotta... No, okay, that's not going to do it.
No, he
No,
didn't. He's
I
not.
didn't roll yet. No, actually, that's pretty good.
How'd you
Oh,
do?
that's pretty good.
19.
19? You're debating in your mind as you're trying to make like soothing noises, like whether this thing even counts as an animal.
Oh, everything counts as an animal. Mine doesn't have any question in his mind.
But you managed to kind of get inside its alien insect head and calm it down, and it stops skittering towards you.
Why do you think Mahogany has no persuasion? It's because he tries to use animal handling on people.
What's next?
Both of these doors,
Well-
all 3 of these doors are closed.
Yeah, they're all closed.
Trying to
This
open
is
this
the Gaelugon's room. So you know.
Oh man, the next time we come across a crying child, I'm totally using animal handling to try to soothe it. Like, shh, it's
one. Did
okay.
you hear that, Prick?
Yeah, I'm just checking my notes here.
Okay.
And going into it, it looks like an empty guest quarters for human-sized guests. Little tables in the center of the room, a couple of beds on this side, and some empty shelves along the wall here where provisions or equipment could be stored.
So what's holding this beetle in place? Is the cart too big for it to manage? Or is
No,
it chained to
it's
something?
tethered to the cart, but it's also chained to the ground with a stake into the stone, and it's not strong enough to pull it out.
Mahogany, could you get
chain
this
is
thing to go where we want it if we removed the chain?
Oh yeah, no problem.
You would have to make another animal handling check basically every time you wanted it to do something.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay? So you're going to unchain it?
No,
Not
I didn't say
yet,
that.
but I was just seeing if it was possible.
Okay, and what's next?
Maybe look around in here and look
Open up the room
for
above.
secret passages.
Just trying to
I'll
listen
ride
at this
it.
door while they're doing that.
Give me one moment. Serenity, make a perception check.
Riot moves back, Mahogany moves forward, because he's like, yeah, I would have been right up there. I'm an idiot.
What am I doing? I don't know why.
I mainly moved back because I wanted to keep the Daisy Chain in place.
Yeah.
While Cyclone is
17.
17. Bear with me 1 second. Does Serenity speak Infernal?
I don't believe so. Nope.
Cyclone
The
does.
Tiefling
though.
does.
Cyclone's not listening at the door.
That's true.
The problem is the devils in the book are not listed. Like, they're actual stat blocks. They don't list what they're actually called. You got to turn to the first page to get that.
Of course.
You hear hushed speech on the other side of the door, and to your ears it sounds like Infernal.
Can we...
Sorry, I'll motion for everyone else to be quiet.
Right, shuts up for once in a while.
Yeah.
But you can't understand what they're saying inside.
She'll whisper to. She'll move over to Kelian and whisper some sort of infernals in there. Kind of motion for him to pass it down.
Hey, Infernal. Right, you think maybe that might be the thing I know?
Well, it sure wasn't Abyssal.
Okay, then.
Try it.
I'm going to creep up against the wall and start listening at the door.
Make a perception check.
Nope, don't know Infernal.
That's no good. Do I have belief points for it? I don't think I do.
You have wisdom, right?
I have wisdom, but I don't have,
What's the roll? What'd you get?
I'm trying to find my bonus of perception. Plus 3 is 10.
10. And
Yep.
you can't hear the speech. These are thick doors, and if somebody's talking on the other side, they must be talking very whisperedly.
Serenity just sort of gives you a look like, well,
Tiefling just shakes his head. Can't hear it.
hoists her maul off her back and kind of motions like we're just gonna go in.
No, we.
You want your maul off your back already?
No.
But Mahogany moves in and goes to listen to the door.
Mahogany, make a perception check.
Yeah.
The Tiefling is beside himself with annoyance right now. He's like, no, we need... And he's pointing toward the other room.
Which other room?
Across the hallway.
Mahogany, how'd you do?
10.
10, and you can't hear it either.
And I'll whisper, it's not draconic.
What's next?
I'm going to go back across the hallway, and now I'm going to start combing this room for anything that might be a secret passage.
Okay, roll investigation.
Anyone want to help me give me advantage on it?
Apparently not.
Which way do the doors that go into this room with whatever's open in order outward?
These ones open inward.
Okay.
I mean,
How
if
big
you
is this
mentioned
cart?
it, Kelian will help.
How big is
Yeah,
the cart?
okay, then.
Picture the giant beetle is about the size of like a draft horse.
Mhm.
The kind of cart that a draft horse could pull. It's about the size.
McDohl,
Okay.
What's in the cart?
What's Kelian's investigation?
Cart's
bonus?
currently empty.
2.
Okay, so then it doesn't matter. We both have the same bonus. I'm going to roll at advantage then. Kelian's helping me. Bye, die.
Do I have to roll animal handling
10.
to pet the beetle?
No. You got what on your investigation?
10.
No, you don't find anything else in the room. It looks like this is a place where if Xandar had to put up people-sized people, he could do it with these quarters.
Okay, I'm just trying to be thorough.
And we all appreciate you for it.
Before Serenity just decides, hey, you know what sounds like a great idea? Smashing this door open before we get a chance to look.
And Dram, after watching a few minutes of you guys investigating around, listening at the door, he says in a hushed tone, who's he standing next to? Riot and Elsie Clone. He says, are you thinking of cutting a deal with the Gelugon against Jandar?
It was not part of our original plan, no.
And he says, if that's the case, then I suggest we do not linger here.
Yeah, I'm with you. Come on, guys.
Beetle.
And Dram starts sneaking away with Riot.
Okay.
Mahogany waves goodbye to his new beetle friend.
Oh, we're coming back for the beetle.
Listen, that was only one beetle, and it was Ringo anyway, so don't worry about it.
I'm gonna ride him.
Oh, Ringo is the best beetle.
I'm gonna
What?
pet him and love him, and I'm gonna name him.
No,
Snart.
hold on. That was D&D. What did you say?
You heard me. I didn't stutter.
So what's next, guys? Where are we going next?
Beetle's got like carapace. I can like carve out a little seat there and ride him.
Do we want to? Do you need a rest before we tackle this other door? I'm talking to Mahogany.
Which door is this?
This is not a door. This is another
Yeah,
stone
no,
wall,
not-
like the one you
right.
tunneled through earlier.
Right.
I'm gonna say the best guess I have. I could try to do this with it. Would be my last spell slot for the day.
Mm-hmm.
My best guess is to take out a 5-foot cube right here and hope we're able to squeeze around the door.
Okay.
So, draw the cube that you want to try to remove. And then I will draw the remaining wall. Okay, and as before, the wall's 10 feet thick. So that gains you a block here. You'd have to take out probably another block.
And I'll say that's all I can do for the day. So we'd have to take it with hammers from here.
So you guys, with the tools you have, it would be some work, but whoever's going to work at it would incur exhaustion. And it would be loud and it would take time.
Yeah.
I'm just looking through my list of elementals I can summon right now.
I'm just
making sure one of them isn't like stone-shaped gargoyle.
I'm just picking up my dice for the inevitable random encounter rolls coming up.
I'm telling you, Thakwa. The Kua, however it's pronounced.
What?
Yeah, if I had taken the time to stat out a Thakwa, it'd be coming. My fault.
Okay.
Let me make sure I don't have anything that can help with this.
I have nothing that could help with this.
Happy asks if he should just start punching the wall.
Trom, is there anywhere around here that they would have excavation tools for the slaves to use on work or anything?
Well, you know, we got a whole blacksmith shop up here.
And that's, yeah, Drom says if there are tools remaining in the blacksmith shop, but if it were me and I were putting up stone walls to fortify my defenses, I wouldn't leave them lying around. He thinks it's unlikely you'll find just pickaxes and whatnot.
What do we think's on the other side over here, Riot, from the map?
So where are you pointing?
That's the temple.
That's the drow.
Yeah, that's the drow.
That's the drow, okay.
I've got a rules question for Quickroad.
Yes, sir.
I can change my spells once per day, and I didn't today. Can I rest and change my spells? Like,
It's usually
At the end of the long rest, you
it has to be
decide
the end of a long rest?
you
Okay,
decide
got it.
what spells you have for the next day.
right.
'Cause I was gonna do something real dumb.
So what are we doing with this wall? Now that we know what we're not doing.
Let's at least look up here to see if there's any tools we can use. And if there's not, then I don't see any other way around it.
Hey, who's going to go check?
Well, all of
Yeah.
us are going to go check.
Everybody's going to go check.
Because we were bound by these freaking rings.
Yeah.
And glancing down into the forge, you see the huge anvil sitting there, but no tools. A couple piles of broken stone. Like this hammer's drawn here, but that's just for like that's just creative license. That's not actually there.
Okay.
Is there anything under these black squares?
Lava.
In the lava pool, lava pits. Okay. Okay. Alrighty.
So we're gonna start working the wall, or are we gonna go take a rest somewhere?
Well, it would have to be a long rest, so we might as well work the wall, I guess, and then take our rest to get rid of exhaustion.
Okay. Given the space that you've left here, this 5-foot gap in the wall, I will say that 2 people can work it. So you decide who's going to work it. Those 2 people will make individual athletics checks.
I'm
That'll
going
determine
to do
how
it.
long this will take.
Hang on. I can cast Enhance Ability for Shark Strength.
I've got a
One.
pretty beefy athletics bonus, so I could probably do it.
I can also enhance ability, so we can strength up 2 people between us.
Yeah. So I'll take care of the Tiefling.
And I'll do
Cool.
Serenity.
Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, Torfling and Serenity, make your athletics checks.
What does that? Did that give a bonus or is that advantage?
It's a
Advantage.
straight advantage, and they can carry more.
Your DC is 10. I want to know how much you made it by. Add the two numbers together. Your successes.
I made it by a lot. I made it by 14.
14. What? How'd Serenity do?
Serenity only made it by 5.
By 5.
Did you roll 2 7s?
Yeah.
That's sad.
Okay, bear with me 1 second. Okay, both of you incur a level of exhaustion.
First level is what again?
In
That's
the back
the
of the
okay
PHP. You make reasonably short work of the wall, considering you don't have the proper excavation tools and you're out of magic at this point. The two of you get a good rhythm going, and I mean, the wall is still relatively new, and the center of it's not totally cooled down yet, so it's still relatively soft rock. So it takes a little less than 40 minutes to move enough of the wall away that you guys can squeeze through. So, let me draw you another tunnel here that you can make use of.
And I'll talk to Riot, and I'll say, if we rest, though, I've got a really good idea.
Oh god.
So where's this long rest happening?
Are we taking a long rest? I thought it was going to be a short one.
Yeah, long
Where's
rest or
this
short rest?
short rest happening?
We could hide out in the blacksmith's quarters, you think?
What does it take to get rid of exhaustion?
Long rest.
Long rest.
Long rest.
Do we need a short rest? That's my question here. Do we have anyone that's actually going to really benefit from a short rest?
I can spend some hit dice.
But, like, could me or
not
Riot just
seriously.
heal you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it seems like if we're going to take a rest, we're going to take a long one. So let's just keep going.
Okay.
Yeah. I agree.
We're gonna take
Especially since we're not. Yeah.
we're gonna take a Snaglin rest though.
Okay.
It's 4:20 now. Let's reconvene at 4:35. How do you guys feel about going to 7:30 tonight? Since we got started a little bit late.
I'm down.
I'm
Yeah,
good with
seems
it.
fine to me. What, you getting ruined?
McDohl's not down with 7:30.
I flew out of Seattle at 5:30 this morning. And I've been going ever since. And I got
Wow.
2 hours of rest.
But this might be
so-
the end of the
I
Genasi
know.
thing.
That's why I rushed back.
And we all
yeah,
appreciate
it's
it.
fine.
Yes.
Well,
Fine.
Regardless, we're gonna take a
Coffee,
15-minute break here. Get your Snaglins. Drink 6 more cups of coffee. And I will put Elizagirth on screen here. That's not Elizagirth. There's Elizagirth. All right. Yeah, we'll
It's
be
a
back
funny
in
story too. I'll share that
Yep.
when we're off stream.
15 minutes.